Do you know that that day, January 18th, 2011, means that you are both doing the things that you love? Mark, you are happily planning for your next space shuttle. And everything you planned or expected in your life was changed for forever. Yeah, it was amazing. So many things, everything changed for us. And that morning when I got the phone call, they said Gabby was shot. And from then on, I knew that our lives would be so different. So when you arrived at the hospital, what kind of information did they give you? What coverage did you expect? Well, getting shot in the head is a serious brain injury. And it's not really predictable. It's not a stroke. It was an injury. They didn't know how long Gabby was going to be in a coma. Gabby, did your recovery make a new Gabby? Or improve the old Gabby? Gabby says, I'm a new Gabby. I am stronger and I'm better. Mark, when you look back at that picture and her recovery, I don't know if anyone is stronger than my wife. Is it possible that you could have had the same life that you planned? Well, when Gabby she was not awake, she was laying in the hospital. Maybe she was eating. She took her ring off and put her back on. At that point, I knew that she was still in there. And you're surprised with her speech, right? Yeah, she would hold on to one word, chicken, for like a month. And that was the extent of her vocabulary. For some reason, she has aphasia, which means she struggles with communication. She latches on to the word chicken. I mean, it could be worse. We agreed that it could be worse word. So, Gabby, what was the hardest challenge during your recovery? Definitely talking. Talking was hard. Yeah, she knows what to say, but it's hard to actually get it out. Communication is very difficult. The communication part of your brain is in the left side of your brain, and that's where she got shot. You're a dangerous man speaking for your wife. I know. The most dangerous thing I've ever done. So, are you being optimistic about your recovery through speech and walking and talking, getting feeling back in your arms and legs? Yes, I'm being optimistic. I know it's going to be a long journey, but wow, that's the most important quality to have. She is so positive. She works hard every day. She walks on the treadmill every day. If you knew my wife before she was injured, you would understand. Right now she has a hard time communicating, but she meets with a speech therapist. And then a month later, she said, I want to learn Spanish again. sure her motorcycle is, tame to what she was like growing up. Yep, she had a BMW motorcycle. And did you ride it? Well, it's a challenge because I can't move my arm now. We just need to get Velcro so our hands can stick to the handles. Yeah, maybe next time. So have you two already decided to give your life to the military and then in the future become an astronaut? What attracts you to Gabby? Well, when we met, it was really strange. It was the last time we were in Vancouver 10 years ago. So we met there. We were both traveling. We both went to China. We were on an important fact-finding mission. We call it that. So we met at the airport. So describe are you guys romantic? Oh, no. We were friends for a long time. And then, I think 1 year later, he invited me on a date. Where did we go? Death Row. Yep, our first date, we went to Death Row. That was the Florida State Prison. I wasn't far from a building that they were working on some legislation there. They were working on something in Arizona. She couldn't get anyone to go with her, so she said, hey, do you want to come with me? So that was our first date, and we've been together since. Maybe that's one reason she's willing to marry you. You're willing to go to death row with her. Gabby, what made you want to marry Mark? Well, we're best friends. Best friends. I think our friendship is special. We've gone through some tough times, and it makes us stronger. I agree. Do you two live together now? We were back and forth. Because it was a hard situation because we were traveling a lot. So we didn't live together until that Saturday morning. Also, Gabby, you volunteer you're running for Congress, right? You worked in Congress for 6 years. What did you like best about being involved in Congress? The fast pace. It's funny that you describe it that way. Legislation often is slow. The members work really, really hard. But Gabby, she works so hard. She never takes a day off, maybe once a month. Half day a month. Yeah, we set up solar panels on our house. You set up solar panels on your house, right? And then when you decided to resign, you were going to take the next space shuttle. And people are trying to convince you to accept. Yeah, after she was injured, I called my boss and I said, Peggy, I know in 3 months we're supposed to be going in the space shuttle, but Gabby's in a coma. And you need to find a replacement for my job. And they found a replacement. Maybe 2 months later, my top priority was being a care person. I'm sure many people in the audience have experienced it. she wanted me to go on the space shuttle again. She's a big supporter of my career. Could you imagine what it was like? I mean, assume. Know that Gabby, she was still in the hospital also. It's a 3-day flight, seriously. I mean, I'm going to be in a space shuttle at 5,000 miles an hour. And she's in brain surgery at the same time. They're literally replacing half of her skull. So, they came to our house in Tuscan. Yeah, the beginning or start? Yeah, the start of the conversation. Yeah. Do you feel that your ascension was part of the recovery? Because you were kind of stuck in your house, but then you left. In Washington, you said you could walk in the floor of your house. So, what was the decision? 5 minutes after she was injured, she decided to run for office again. Or she decided to vote one more time. In the beginning, it was a slow, tough recovery. What was life like every day? Oh, that's Gabby's dog. That's our little family. We got him from prison. I guess we have connections to prison, apparently. You know, she worked with dogs a lot. Yeah, so you and Gabby, what have you learned from your experience the past 4 years? Yeah, we've learned deep relationships? Yes. This is a picture of the family and friends. Can you describe your relationship?